there and welcome to my next video. My name's AFM Justin Rishworth, and if you're new here, you're welcome to subscribe, like, and if you feel you want to donate something, more than welcome to. Today I want to speak to you about the Chess World Championship of 2023. We got Ian Nepo Miniaci versus Ding Liren. Now there's a lot of discussion of who could possibly win, what can we expect, and I had many asking me, Justin, what's your opinion? You played against some of his top level players. Can you give us insight? So in this video I want to give you a bit of insight about the Chess World Championship. So for those that don't know, or if you're the beginners, the Chess World Championship is played out of 14 matches. The best out of 14 will win. It's the classic time control, and if they are tied, they go through a tiebreak, which is 4 rapid, and if it's still tied, then they go to blitz. And if they're still tied with blitz, then it's sudden death or Armageddon. But we don't have to worry about that. So, what do I think? Ian Nepo Miniaci is world number 2 in the world, and Ding Liren is 3rd in the world. For those that don't know, Magnus Carlsen, the current world champion, he decided he will not be defending the world championship. Now, how does this process normally work? Normally, there's a certain criteria, and 10 players qualifies to play in the World Chess Candidates. They play a round-robin tournament, so they play everyone. And the winner of that tournament will play the current and reigning world champion. So what should have happened is Nepo Miniaci should have been facing Magnus Carlsen. However, Magnus Carlsen, he decided not to defend his world championship, meaning he will forfeit the world championship. So to replace him was Ding Liren, who came 2nd in the candidates world championship. So there's 2 ways of looking at this. First things first, that we need to notice that this will be Ian Nepo Miniaci's 2nd world championship match. Meanwhile, it will be Ding Liren's very first. Now, many would argue that it's a world championship. It doesn't matter. It's the same tournament. A world championship match is very, very special. It's very much like being in your first Rugby World Cup, being in your first Cricket World Cup, your first Soccer World Cup. You can imagine your first time. If you win it, then there's a story. But if you don't win it, most of the time it's because you don't have any experience playing on those big stages. You don't know what to expect, and there's pressure. So if you want to judge on who's the favorite based on experience, then Ian Nepo Miniaci is probably the favorite of winning this. What we must take note is they are world number 2 and 3 in the world. So in other words, that's the next best players after Carlsen. So with Carlsen not getting it, it's going to go to the next best, either way. So what do we think? Ian Nepo Miniaci is very inconsistent. He can win many games, but he can lose many games in the same time. Very often, he can start a tournament very well, and he falls away near to the end, or he starts very poorly, and he does extremely well at the end. Ding Liren, on the other hand, is also inconsistent. So Liren starts very badly, but he finishes his tournaments very strong. Very strong. So let's look at the first nature. Liren normally starts off slow and doesn't do well, and he comes back very strong. Where Ian Nepo, he starts very strong and he falls away at the end. So if you think of it that way, that should suggest that this World Championship could be very exciting. For the fact is, it will be up and down. So the results, you could see Liren winning a game and suddenly Nepo bouncing back. You could see Nepo winning a game, bouncing back. You could see Nepo leading the first half and Ding Liren equalizing or even winning at the end. But because they're up and down, it could be the other way. But what I'm hoping for is that we can have an exciting Chess World Championship match. And those that's joining my channel, I'll be speaking about the World Championship matches when it happens, and I'll be analyzing the game, and I'll be helping. If you're a beginner or intermediate player watching this, I'll be using this as a platform to help you understand that level. Because how many times have we heard, but we don't understand that level because you're not a Grandmaster or an International Master. For me, chess is for all. You don't have to play that level you can still enjoy it. Chess is fun for all. And we all want to see who will win. I feel your safe bet at the moment will be Ding Liren, for the simple reason Ding Liren is a very solid player. He is dedicated, and I have a suspicion that he's going to come hungry, wanting to win this. But then at the same time, Ding Liren is hurting from his last game against Carlsen. He lost rather badly, but he started very well. So I do feel Ian Nimiyachi is also going to want to prove his doubters wrong. He's also going to want to put a better show than what he did last year. And he might take comfort that he's not playing Carlsen. So for me, it's going to get very, very interesting. Their head-to-head scores are very close to one another. But in a World Championship match, as we can tell from last time around, the head-to-head scores doesn't matter. It's on the day for the next period of these games, these 14 games. I think Ian Nepo Nimiyachi will win the World Championship, but I do not think he will hold the World Championship very long. But I do hope whoever wins it, whether it's Liren or Nepo, that they can entertain the chess community, that we can have a world champion to be proud of, and continue doing what Carlsen's did. Carlsen got the community active, and he gave us a lot of entertainment for the 10 years of being world champion. So if you liked, please let me know in the comments below who do you think will win between Ian Nepo Nimiyachi and Ding Liren. And I'll see you all soon.